Hey guys, it's Chris. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I'm recording this the day after I posted my How I Failed as an Artist in 2018 video, and I don't know if I'm going to post it right away or save the audio for a later day, but this is kind of just to say a few things. One, first and foremost, thank you guys for such a kind response to that video. I was actually really nervous about posting a video on YouTube for a long time, for the first time in a long time. And I didn't know how everybody was going to react to the fact that I had disappeared and the fact that, I wasn't really public about the fact that I had a baby and, all of the commissions that got put on hold because of the hiatus. And, I was really nervous. But the overwhelming majority of you, actually every single comment that I've gotten has been surprisingly supportive. And the majority of you has told me, you're way too hard on yourself. And I can't thank you guys enough. The positivity is really refreshing. I don't know why I was so scared. I'm glad that you guys are happy to have my videos back. I'm more than happy to post them. It's been so long and I was so nervous. And I'm so used to posting my videos on Patreon, which I'm still going to make videos exclusive to my patrons. But I did want to get back into making some YouTube videos. So that's kind of what this is about. I wanted to thank you guys for being so kind and supportive. It really just, it gives me peace, it gives me peace of mind. And, I don't know. I'm just surrounded by great energy. You guys are so great. And thank you for all the comments about baby's noises in the background. He's definitely chatty. So you'll hear some of that today too. He'll be talking or playing with his toys. But yeah, and then I wanted to thank my patrons. I was going to go through and try to thank them individually, but I am having trouble logging into my account right now. On my phone, it's logged into my other stuff, but I can't get it there on my phone, and I don't feel like getting up and going to get everything else. So maybe in a later video, I'll make a list and thank each and every one of you at the end of the video. But as of right now, just kind of a general thank you. You know who you are. I love you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. And another thing about my Patreon is that the last time I was boosting it, I was telling people that if you do pledge to me, I do pay per post, which was it would charge 4 to 5 times a month depending, and to make sure to put a monthly cap. I've changed that since then. I am now only doing monthly paid posts, but still trying to keep up with a good amount of content. I update my comic there first and foremost. I update all of my one-shots there first. I put works in progress, I put processes, I do talk over videos for my higher tiers. My spoiler tier gets spoilers and rewards and stuff, depending on how much they're donating or pledging. So I'll put a link below if you want to check that out. It's a fun place. I really I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me there, because it is Patreon that fully funds my ability to update my webcomic. And that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. I have posted my webcomic on Webtoon, and I didn't recently start updating that regularly until a couple months ago. And it's still kind of on and off, especially with the baby. So this month I was I'm going to update once a week, 2 to 3 pages a week. And then this week happened, which is teething, and we all love that. And so I'm well, realistically, maybe not every single week, because I still have to do my commissions. That's first and foremost. So I don't have a whole lot of free time outside of taking care of baby and doing commission work this week. But if you want to read that, I'm going to throw the link down below. I was thinking, and I don't know, it's up to you guys. If you're interested, if you read that, or if you just want to hear me talk about absolutely nothing, I would love to do a little video series talking about my comic and my characters and the story. And I'll let you guys, don't fall over, booger. I'll let you guys comment below if that's something you would be interested in, if you have any specific questions about characters or story or process, I'd love to just, shoot. Well, I can't say that. Just ramble on about my passion project, which is what this is. But to kind of give you a brief overview, I really need to start scripting these again. So the comic it's not a totally original concept. I mean, it's like sci-fi / slice of life, which also like romance, I guess. I don't know. It has romance in there, but it has the potential to be really funny or very dramatic, and I think that's why I love it, because it could go one of two ways, and it often does. But the concept is, it's based around the main character, whose name is Lucky, and he is a shapeshifter. He is from another dimension, which is actually funny because the original placeholder name that I had for the comic, I don't think I told anybody this, but before I called it Lucky, I was calling it Interdimensional. And then that just felt like a mouthful, and I wasn't 100% sure if that was a word. It might be. I think I Googled it, and I don't remember if it was or wasn't. But it was a mouthful, and I ended up just sticking with Lucky because it felt more fitting. So yeah, it's about this shapeshifter who lands on Earth, I guess, and he's hanging out with these humans, and they're trying to help him, learn the ropes of, how to live as a human and get along with people. And it's got some funny parts in there, and it's got some mystery, and it's pretty cool. I really like it. I really like the characters. I mean, obviously I like it. It's my comic. But they're just like, it's this whole world that I made, and it's got a lot of backstory that I'm trying to get into, and I think that I'm trying to really get the word out about it, because I feel like the more readers it has, and the more activity it gets, like the more likely other people will see it. And so if the demand is high, then I will feel more obligated to update it faster, without it being at the expense of my regular workflow in regards to commissions and Patreon. But yeah, I want to get readers, and that's not to say like, oh, I'm boosting this just to make you guys go read it because I want the numbers. No, I mean, like, who doesn't? You put your comic out there because you want people to read it. But I would love you guys to check it out if you haven't yet. And another thing is, it's on Webtoon from start to finish. The first few episodes, the art style is kind of all over the place, because I was experimenting with a lineless style a few years ago, and then I tried to move back to my old style, and then I just developed into my current style from there. So the first few episodes are a little wonky, but if you still want to check it out, I'd be super grateful. It gets better, I promise. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, it's also, I'm posting snippets of it on my Instagram, A Lucky Artist, just to have an Instagram that's like from start to finish, all Lucky stuff. I do have another Instagram. If you follow my Twitter and you've like gone through some of my stuff, I set up another Instagram for like commission work. So I have two separate art Instagrams. One is for commissions, and then the other is for one is for commissions and fandom stuff, and then the other is just for Lucky. So check those out. I would link them below. I'm going to link everything below. Patreon, Webtoon, Instagram, Twitter, and my blog, which I don't use as much as everything else these days. But, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to talk about my comic, and then I just started signal boosting everything. So maybe I just need, like, 1, I need to start scripting these things, and 2, I need a game plan when it comes to talking about my comic, other than just, it's about an alien. But I like the concept of Lucky a lot, because the type of alien that he is, they have these really cool designs and really cool magic powers, whatever, and I based them off of stars, and I know, like, there's no, the scientific whatever behind it. It's not sound. It's not, it's all, close your ears bullshit. But, I have fun with it anyway. And I was selling adoptables, for this alien species because I really like making these, colorful designs and stuff. And yeah, so there are hundreds of people who have I call them shifters. They have a shifter OC, and that's fun. So I don't know, like, check out the comic. That you might see somebody, or you might know somebody who has one of these OCs, and then you'll go and read Lucky and be like, oh, that looks familiar. Yeah, because I made all these adoptables that are kind of based off of this concept, this character. So I don't know. It's fun. My favorite character is in there, and I don't mean Chris. If you follow me anywhere, you know who he is. He's wonderful and he's awful, and I hope you guys love him too. Which, I mean, they're all my favorite characters, but out of all of my characters, this one is my favorite. There's a lot of backstory there as to why. The entire story in and of itself, I'm hoping that if I get the chance to tell it from start to finish, it's about, like, found family, which is a huge theme for me, self-love and self-discovery, and learning to love other people, and how people's relationships with one another affect themselves and each other. And I know that sounds like more like human drama as opposed to an alien sci-fi whatever, and it probably is, but you know what, it's fun, and having all of those fantastical themes in there just makes it even more exciting, in my opinion. So I don't know, check it out. If you like it, let me know. Rate it pretty high. That'd be great. Comment or like or subscribe on Webtoon. Like, every little button click, I check it daily, and so every time I see the numbers go up, I get super excited. And if you would like me to spend some time talking about the comic in more depth, I can do like a video for each character, or I can do a video about my process in regards to writing it, or how I do my pages. It's up to you guys. You let me know if that's something you're interested in. I mean, we don't really need filler for this channel. Like, I can talk about literally anything, but I want to give you guys sort of the reins over what you would like me to talk about. So I'm gonna go because somebody is trying to crawl over to the dog's water bowl. But I hope this video wasn't too all over the place. Check out the links below. And again, thank you guys so much for being so understanding and so chill about my whole situation this past year. And I'm looking forward to everything moving forward and all the things that I'm gonna accomplish this year, even with this little hell child. Okay, so bye-bye. Bye-bye. No, you say bye-bye. Bye, guys.